Okay, so hi gentlemen and welcome back to my shop and my videos. Today on my table is a Makita rotary hammer drill, it's a HR2470FT. Okay, and I have the spare part view of it, so you can see it's really not a lot of parts, I think. So, okay, what we will do now, we'll try to turn it on and maybe we will see what's wrong with it. Okay. Okay, fuck, it's a really bad sound. Really bad sound. Okay. So, next thing what we need to do is to disassemble it. Okay, so we can see that the cord have some repair here, so it's recommended to change the cord if it's damaged. Of course, it's your safety. If you don't want to do that, you cannot do that, okay? So, normally you cannot work in a construction site if the cord is damaged, so... Okay. The cord in spare part view is position 78. Right here. So, of course, I'm not using the genuine Makita cord. Why? Because they are more expensive and the cord is... Okay, what you need to know about the cord is the class of it, so you can check on the genuine cord. Of course, this one I think don't have any marks here. We can see some damage here. Okay, I will try to find the cord. So okay, the cord is H05RN-F, and it's two wires with 1 millimeter thickness. So of course, if you will take the better wire, it's better. Okay, so now removing the chuck, of course, inspecting it if it has a part inside for the drill holding. You can see the two pins here and here, so if you don't have the pins out there, the tool holder will not hold the chisel or the drill bit. Okay, first of all, what we can see, the hammer is down, so that's really bad. That's a sign that it will be broken or something, or it's really worn out. Okay, so I will start from the back. I'll open the carbon brush holder, so we will check the carbon brushes. So the back of the tool is here. Okay, so what can we see here? It's a switch, we have it here. Okay, the carbon brush holder unit, this one, black. The carbon brushes is here. So okay, now I need to lift the springs. To disconnect the carbon brushes. Okay, not disconnect, just to not break them, and I will remove the armature. Okay, so now we need to do a simple thing. We need to remove the push knob here. So just pressing down the red button, going to the drilling mode, then pressing it deep as you can, and pushing the switch down. Now we can take the switch out. Okay, I will do that with a screwdriver. Okay, we can see that the switch is going out. Okay, this switch is here, so position 15. Of course, now it's including the 14, 15, and 16 parts. So when you order it, just look that you can order it only the switch, the spring, the I don't know, plastic unit, and the O-ring. Okay, Now I will unscrew the 4 screws to separate the motor housing from the hammer housing. We have the hammer housing here and the motor housing here on the spare parts view. Okay. So, what we can see here, it's a wave washer. It goes here on the end of the armature. So, okay, of course, now we have some dust here and the field. So, we will remove the field. Why we will remove the field? Because one of the weak points of this tool is the connection between the field and the carbon brush holder unit. You can see that the field and the carbon brush holder unit connecting just with the 2 screws. So in a time when tool is working, they are getting loose and the contact getting bad, and sometimes it burns out. Okay, of course, that's here. I don't know, it was kit inside or something. Okay, so what we need to check? We need to check all these contacts. So now they look good. Of course, inspect the wires here and here, because sometimes they broke. Okay, so the field looks good. Okay, we have some dust inside, but that's really not a big problem. You can see that dust here, so you can move it to the screwdriver, but still it's okay. So it's good now. Can inspect the carbon brush holder unit legs. Okay, they are good. So what is left for us? Okay, the one of the carbon brushes fall out, so it was not connected properly. So okay, now I will organize the wire here. Okay, so because I don't want it to mess on my table. Okay, so now the ball bearing here, you can see that it's spinning freely when I spin it. Okay, so it's moving a little bit, wobbling a little bit. So okay, we can replace it, or we can open the seal and put a grease here, because it's out of grease from the sound. I don't know if you can hear it. Okay, so what we need to do now, we need to take out all the hammer casing. We can see that the armature is here in the housing, aluminum housing, so you can press the tool holder out. Okay, and what we can see here, it's almost no grease, it's an old grease, maybe the bad grease. Okay, of course the housing is housing, it's almost nothing happened to it. So what we need to check now, we need to check the gear here, the ball bearing. This ball bearing goes in the housing, and the spare parts use a 41 position. So okay, I'll try to take it out, clean it a little bit, and check it's good or not, because often this ball bearing is not good. So, and I see that this tool is really old. Yes, so the ball bearing is really not good. Okay, how to show that to you? Okay, you can see how it's moving. So it's really bad. Okay, of course we can mark the parts we need to change on the spare parts view. Okay, it's a cord 5078, sorry. Okay, it's a ball bearing 41. About the carbon brush, it's good, you just need to connect properly. Okay, so Now I will take the cylinder out. Try to do that. Okay, and it's a problem here. I cannot take it out easily. So why that happens? It's going out of grease. The metal parts inside will be broken, and just the metal touching the metal, and they're getting stuck. Okay, I will try to knock it out. Okay. Fuck, the ring got out with the flat washer here. Okay. It was a position. Okay. Okay, what position? Okay. It was a 53 and 91. Notice that spring is a flat washer and then going the holding ring, so now we need to replace them. Okay, still cannot get it from the aluminum cylinder. Okay, one of the problem is that the cylinder is made from stainless steel and the aluminum cylinder is aluminum, so it's a problem, I think. But of course, you cannot make them both from the stainless steel. Okay. Okay, fuck how hard it is, so it's almost impossible to separate them. Okay, I will try to do that another way. So now, first of all, I will remove the holding ring here. It's of position 42. Okay, so it's out. The spring. Now goes the gear. The gear is 90 position. Okay, the gear is good. The clutch gear looks good. It's 44. Now comes the swash bearing. So for removing the swash bearing, we need to unscrew the two screws here. So of course I will do that. Okay, and after removing the swash bearing, we will be able to remove the aluminum cylinder. So maybe it will be easier to separate both cylinders. Okay, it's a simple screws. Okay, the position 48. There comes two. Okay. When you order them by one, so if you need two, just order two. Okay. Now, getting the swash bearing down. Okay, now we have the swash bearing here, so we have the, I don't know, it's like a magnet or some metal piece here, so we have the ball bearing. You can see how it's moving, so definitely we need a new ball bearing here. Okay, I will mark down it. Okay, it's a 51 position. So now it's time to check the swash bearing. It's okay, you need to hold this part and hold the acid and move it up and down. It's not moving, so it's strange, but it's perfectly okay. It's good because it's really expensive part. Okay, so now we have the flat washer here on a cylinder. It's position number 26. So now what we need to do with this cylinder, of course the easiest way is to throw it away. Okay, so I will take out a pin. It's a two flat washers out there. So the pin is position 38. It's the flat washers is 37 and 39. Okay, so what we need to do now, we need to remove it. I don't know, somehow. Okay, about this part, it's a plate left and the housing. So the plate is 55, the housing is 56, and armature. So of course you can inspect the armature ball bearing, it's good. The gear looks nice. Okay, so what's next? We will check how to separate it. Okay, I will try to take it with with pliers maybe and spin it. Maybe it will help, or maybe not. Okay, I cannot even spin it. Okay, so the only way is left to put it into the vise and heat the aluminum cylinder out. Okay, I think I will try to adjust the camera for the right angle. Okay. Yep, fuck, I did it. Okay, so now just putting it into the vise. Okay, it's a little mess here. Try to do that. Okay, pressing it tight. The table is moving because I'm very strong, of course. Okay, taking the puncher and trying to punch it out. Okay. We got it out, fuck, we got it out. Okay, the camera going back to the position. So, it's good. The tool holder going back here. So, okay. Just taking it out. Yeah, we can see that the parts fall out. Okay, we can see the metal does here, so it's out with all the hammer. So the bad part is 36. Okay, the hammer is out, and there's the holding ring. It's a holding ring left inside, the spring ring. Now I will try to take it out, of course. Fuck, where's my pliers? Okay, the ring is here. So of course I'm inspecting the cylinder for the scratches, and yep, you can see the scratches. It's strange because it's no scratches inside, but it must be out there because you can see how the aluminum cylinder it looks. Okay, so I cannot feel any scratches, but still I need to replace this one. Okay, it comes only the cylinder, it's a position 25, so we need to change the cylinder here. So I will mark down so 25, we need a new 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36 parts. Okay, fuck, how much parts is this? It's a hammer inside. You can see how the aluminum cylinder is looking, so it's really bad. Okay, it's so it's fucked up. Really, it's fucked up. Okay, so I'm just taking the gloves. What can we see here? We can see the parts we need to change. It's really a lot of parts. So I don't know if I will back or not with repair of this tool, maybe, because it's, I don't know, it costs about 200 euros. The repair I think will be about 110 or 120 euros. So maybe. Okay, so thank you for watching. This was a disassemble of the Makita HR2470FT with changeable tool holder. If you liked the video and you like it that I'm showing the position on the spare parts view, just write it in comments, and maybe I will start to do that in all my videos with all tools. Of course, this is a simple tool, but maybe it's useful with bigger tools, the harder to reassemble tools. Okay, so for now, thank you for watching. Of course, please subscribe if you're not subscribed. Please press thumb up, share on social media, and see you in my next videos. Bye!